Look at this little dog on the dashboard. It's not real. It's just a bobblehead. Can you see me? Am I here? Are we on? Is this it? Are we doing it? Are we there now? Is this all there is? That guy has a bobblehead up in front of me. This guy over here behind me has a phone. I don't know if he's texting or GPSing or what. And I'm sitting here vlogging. I tell you what, vlogging a long week. I don't know what this world is coming to, but it doesn't look real good. I can see, you know, 100 of us at a time in 100 cities at once, all plowing to each other while we're fiddling with our electronic gadgets instead of concentrating on the road some afternoon. We won't need the Iranians to get nuclear weapons and bomb the snot out of us so they can buy their own oil. I don't know what their plan is there. It sounds like a bad plan marketing-wise. But anyway, we'll probably just destroy ourselves, you know, don't you think? 105th Street. Oh, look at this. Biker City here. They're all going by. Let's go down here and get on the street we want to be on. It'd probably make good sense. Jet plane going overhead, see that? You can see that. He's right there. He just took off from the airport just a few minutes ago. So you know, oh there he is over there. I'm sorry, I was daydreaming. Dreaming in the daytime. Train. There's some space for rent over there. Alright, well we got the bumpy road here. Bumpy road. Bumpy road. I'm gonna get over here a little bit now. I don't have to tangle with that Type A personality in front of me anymore. Huh. 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 Go through traffic, street repair. Let's turn here. This will be fun. Look at this street. Isn't that something? A couple months from now, those trees will have some green stuff on them a little bit better. They look pretty pathetic right now. Even when the sun peeks out a little bit, don't they? I'm not in any big hurry. But the trouble is, whenever you realize that you're not in a hurry, so you don't have to stress out or nothing just because circumstances get goofy. Some knothead behind you, he'll just be in a hurry, you know. Sometimes you try to hurry for their sake, you know. There we go. There's a park. There's a guy here that needs to go where he's going more than I need my right of way, I guess. There's a co-ed in shorts. Boy, she's a big one, huh? There's somebody walking their baby in a crate, what do you call them? Basket on wheels, you know what I mean? Feel like this. There's one of these things right here, look at that. Somebody in that little kitty toad is following that biker awfully close.
People who were following us found the trail to the top strewn with all the stuff that we had gladly dropped. We wanted to fulfill physical ability.
crackers. Whee!
Skywriting, or I'm going to save them by just grabbing them by the nape of the neck supernaturally and sort of throwing them into the kingdom. But God determined that not only would he choose people to be saved, but he would choose as the all they believe, in whom they have not heard. And how will they hear without a they preach? How beautiful are the feet of the one who brings the good news. That's the only way the ones whom God has chosen can be saved, because faith comes by hearing the word concerning Christ.
Bottom line, friend, you and I and everyone who follows Jesus Christ is called to evangelize. And then 3,000.
Well, this would be a better vlog if I had something to say. I'm just sitting here looking around at the fire trucks and listening to John MacArthur. And it's a good day. It's beautiful out. Little haze in the sky up there, but it's a predominance of blue and sun, so I ain't gonna complain. Besides, the Lord told us that through his servant Paul, that we should all try to do things without arguing and complaining. And just as a common sense sidelight, I think that sounds like a good idea. It says www.feministforlife.org on that little car in front of me from Washington State. I'm not sure what that means. I think I would like that organization better than Feminists for Death. Man, I thought nobody was driving that thing. Look at that. He's just got his hands on the bottom of the steering wheel and he's leaning way back. It looked like there was nobody in there for a second. It scared me. I was about ready to get on top of my van, jump over on top of his, shinny on down in there, and push the brake pedal. Of course, at about that time, I would have realized that I had just abandoned a several-ton motor vehicle that was going to be plowing into innocent bystanders because of my neglect. Doo-dee-doodle-doo, dee-doodle-doo, dee-doodle-doo-dee-doodle-doo. I'm looking forward to summer. I tell you, these last 3 days in Portland have changed my whole personality. I'm enjoying the idea. I would not mind going for a boat ride out there sometime. So if you want to invite me for a boat ride on the river, just let me know. If you're not a real obnoxious personality or something like that, or a danger to society, why, I'd consider going for a boat ride with you. Unless, of course, you smoke and drink and cuss and spit a lot. Or if you fool around with explosives for a hobby or something like that. I may have restrictions I'd put on it, you know. We'll see. I don't know. Look at here, we're getting this thing done now. I'm thinking it won't be long before we get the bridge back. What do you think? Still need a little bit more work on the rail up here, but I'll tell you, these people don't know where they're from or where they're going sometimes. And hut. There's the Willamette River from the other side here. Downtown. It's a good thing this camera doesn't have the ability to smell. It stinks in here. Thump, thump, kadump, blump. We're telephotoing again, for heaven's sake. Sorry about that. Uh oh, here's my competition. Looks like a big Staples truck or something here. Out here by Laurelhurst Park now. There. There it is. Same bark it was back in 1965 when everybody in Multnomah County went out here to smoke their marijuana or whatever. Look at this, people running around in this beautiful weather. Tell you what, I'm just about to get warm enough here to take my jacket off for the first time this year. This is the street that my nephew Carson lived on until the day of his death. Southeast Stark. Not quite sure which house it was here, but it was one of these houses right along in here. Maybe this one. I think that might have been it. Death is a hard thing to think about, especially when it involves somebody that you watched grow up, become a man. If I were doing that again, I'd spend a lot more time with Carson. But at least I would think I would like to. It's your taxpayer dollar at work. Bumps in the road. You don't suppose somebody in the legislative committee has stock in an vehicle alignment company or something? Suspension and alignment. Oh well, never mind. I'm trying to learn how to do everything without arguing and complaining, but I've got this mouth on the front of my face that keeps going off every time I think of something to gripe about. Pray for me.